Welcome back. This section we're going to be talking about impact capital and the types of impact capital and how your investors approach this. So the goal for this is really simple, is to understand the types of capital that are available to your enterprise and the appropriate type of capital for you. Not all money is the same, and spending a lot of time chasing funding that is not aligned with your mission and or your stage of development is a waste and counterproductive. So let's look at a high-level model. If we look at one side of this, we look at a continuum of the impact that your organization might be able to provide. All social enterprises provide some sort of impact, but there are different types. And generally, we think about the breadth, that is the number of beneficial outcomes there are, and the depth. Is it a transformational outcome? And you'll fall somewhere along that continuum. Typically, if you are looking at the number of beneficial outcomes, you're thinking about things that improve people's lives. If you're thinking about things that are transformational, that they fundamentally change the way the outcomes for your customer. And the very deep impact ones are things that save lives. And so think about and be honest with yourself as to where you fall on that continuum. Now, interestingly, there's a similar continuum from the investor side. Investors will look at this and say, I want to get market return, meaning I'd like to have my investment be paid back plus an interest return or a return that is consistent with the types of returns that are typically done in the various communities in banking and stock markets and so on, all the way down to people who have concessional investments. A concessional investment means that I don't need my money back. I just want impact. I'm willing to provide the funding as long as I can see that there's impact. And that continuum includes people who are looking for, like I say, market returns, people who are looking for blended returns, that combination of impact and perhaps the capital return, and people who are doing gifts and grants for impact only. So what you really see is that the type of investor who will be interested in your organization is consistent with the outcomes, the beneficiary outcomes in your organization and what you're planning. So one who's financial first is likely want to see a large number of improvements in the outcomes for your customers. Those who are looking for a blended return, a combination of both impact and financial return, are concerned and they want impact first, but they also would like to see some potential to get their money returned. And then finally, those who are interested in impact only really want to understand how you're really transforming people's lives, or in some cases saving lives. This assessment is crucial for you to be able to communicate and to align yourselves with the potential impact investor. So your deliverable for this section is to consider, based upon your enterprise funding needs, identify the types of capital or that's best suited for you at your stage of development and for your growth plan. We'll be back soon.